suppose let's talk about the banks. There is this bank which has got savings of a lot of people. These savings are converted to loans. Now, so for example, the bank got 100. It kept certain 10 rupees as CRR and SLR. And the bank gave the remaining 90 as loans to people. Now, if the bank gives this 90 to loan as people, supposedly the bank has given this loan for 10 years, another for 20 years, it has given, suppose, 50 rupees for 10 years, 40 rupees for 20 years. The process ends. The bank can no more gain profit out of it. It's only one-time interest that the bank is getting from these people, but it's no more able to do anything out of it. In that case, what the bank does is the following. The bank actually releases securities in the market where, the bank says that, I have this security. This security is backed by loan of 90 rupees. So, I am creating this asset, which is a security. And what I'm saying is that in the background, this security is backed by these assets of my loans. Securities can be of various qualities. It can be A quality, B quality, depending on how whatever loan the bank has given, what quality of loan it is. Is it, so supposedly, I've given this loan for 10 and 20 years respectively, but the people to whom I have given the loan are service class people who will not lose their job. They're in the government sector, and the chances of them losing a job is very less. So, comparatively, the risk is low. It might be the case that I'm giving it to a businessman who maybe his business will not work in the long run, and the loan that I have given is risky. Now, if the loan in the background is of low risk, securities that the bank creates are of high quality, because the securities are also of low risk. If the loan in the background is risky, securities also become risky. So understand, bank got savings, it kept CRR, SLR, gave loan to people. Based on the loan the bank gave, the bank just created an asset called securities. And the bank said that these securities are maybe risky, maybe risk-free, depending on whom it has given loan to. And now the bank gives this to a firm for selling these securities in the market. So these securities can be like these papers which says that after 1 year you will get so and so and so amount, or after 5 years you will get so and so and so amount. Now, what this firm will do is sell these securities in the market. So, new people will come and buy these bank securities. So, if supposedly it can be a good quality security or a bad quality security. And let's say that, the bank this bank says that on these securities, I'll give you a return of 5%. So now what the bank has done is, the bank has created its own asset. It has just written on paper that after 10 years, you will get 5% return. So, people have invested their money on these securities and just bought these papers. But from this, bank has been able to raise additional money. Now, bank can again use this money to give loan to people. And let's say it gives loan at 7%. But it has to just give 5% back to these people. So it gains additional 2% return. Again, bank can use these securities to create these loans to create securities. It can say that, this is backed by the loans. So once I get my money back from the loan, I will even repay you the money back. This is called the process of securitization. Securitization is a process in which the bank uses its asset. What was this asset? Loan. To create new asset, which is security, which it floats in the market to raise more money. So it sells these securities and raises money, which further can be given out as loan. And again, securities can be created and so on. This is called asset securitization. So in a way, you are repackaging your asset. You had an asset called loan, but you repackaged it into securities.